What is up, YouTube? It's your boy LCH Plays here, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Manchester United career mode. And as you can see on the screen, we are doing some training for Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, and William Carvalho. I'll go do the youth objective, but I think I'm just gonna leave it because it's only a medium priority. I don't think I can get sacked over it, so I'm just gonna try and train up these players. I want to try and get Rashford up to like an 83 this season. It's a massive goal for us, but I really do think we can do it. And then William Carvalho is nearly 84 already, so that's really nice. But in this episode, we've got the semis, and if we get there, the final of the pre-season tournament. Now, next episode, I'm going to be doing a live commentary for the first game for the Leicester City Community Shield final and the first game of the Premier League away from home at Bournemouth. But as you can see on the screen, we are doing our first team, the main team of the career mode. We've got Pogba in centre attacking mid, Martial, Ibra and Mkhitaryan up front, De Gea, Smalling, Bailly, Valencia, Luke, Shaw in the right back, left back, and centre back Smalling, centre back Bailly, and goalkeeper De Gea. But as you can see in our emails, we do actually sign 2 new players. We do sign Serge Aurier to take up Valencia's place, and Adam Alban Lafont, really good goalkeeper. Probably going to be training him up next episode instead of maybe one for Martial. And if I might not train Martial in training, just leave him to grow on his own and have the font taken on 2 places, because I do want him to go really fast. And as you know, in this game you can actually go keepers really fast. But Phil Jones did want to start the semis, I do believe. I think I wanted to start the semis before we got there, so I put him on the bench, I think, or is it the and now, as you can see now, guys, I was actually looking for a centre midfielder to buy, and I did actually think of a midfielder to go and get. It was actually Tony Cruz. Going to put a bid on him just because he's a fantastic player in this game, and he'd really suit the Man United team, just behind Pogba. So if maybe Pogba makes a mistake, Tony Cruz is there just to pick the ball back up and play it out wide, or play it to Ibra, or play it to Pogba. So many options with this team. But I put a £40 million bid plus Herrera to try and get him. It's a lot of money, I know, but I really do want Tony Cruz. He's 88 overall, as also one of our highest players. Now, we do actually simulate to the Fiorentina game, and we do actually get the email about Phil Jones wanting to come into the squad. But then they actually do accept Zaha's offer. I did put a 90 grand plus 5-year contract on him, but you're going to see what happens with that later on. But there you go, Phil Jones for the upcoming match. I did not want to play him in the first team, but I put him on the bench to see if he will get brought on. But unfortunately he didn't, so he wasn't very happy with me. But I don't really want Phil Jones in the club, so I might try and loan him out. I don't want to sell him permanently, I don't think. I might loan him out, because he's really young, he's like 24 still, so he still probably can get some good payment. Gets grow up by 2 to 82, so it'd be a decent backup. But now we do sim the first game of the Champions Trophy in this episode, the semi-finals. We've got our main team out, and you're going to see what happens. We do get a 3-0 win, Rashford getting 2 and Ibrahimovic getting 1. That is an amazing victory. First clean sheet. It's our first clean sheet with the main team. First game, first clean sheet, so it's really, really happy with the defence. And now we've got a team I'm just not going to pronounce. I think it's a Brazilian team, I do believe. He got into the final. But then Stoke offer for Michael Carrick, and because he's 34, he's just going to be declining. So I did want 4.5 million pounds for him. And then Roma offer for Juanma, and I was tempted to accept this, but I wanted more money, so I did put a £50 million counter offer. It's a lot of money, but I think Roma might pay. I thought Roma might pay that much, just because as a quality player. And then I wanted Kovalenko, the 20-year-old 75 overall centre attacking mid, so I put a £6.5 million bid on. But then that got a bit worrying because loads of teams are putting offers for him. I don't know why. Loads of teams are going for him, but there were, just because he's probably a good potential player. And then we simulate closer to the final. There's an offer for Rashford, just flat out rejecting it, disallowing future bids, because Rashford, I want him to stay at the club. And then once Ibra retires, he's going to be our main striker. And now the unacceptable from Tony Cruz. So I did actually put Juan Mata on, just because loads of teams are bidding for him. Like Roma bidded for him. I think Atletico Madrid bidded for him, I do believe, or they're going to bid for him. So I thought, why not put him on if loads of teams want him? Now, getting closer to the final, we get 2 transfer offers, one for Ashley Young. I do actually want £7 million just to match his valuation. He's 31 years old, so he's going to be declining anyway. And then there we go. Atletico Madrid do offer him. So I put £50 million again, £50 million just to try and get him. Just to try and get much amount of money. I'm selling who I'm at. I don't really like him in this game, and I have got Rooney. I might sell Rooney, do a straight swap with another centre attacking mid, maybe in January. But I want to keep Rooney at the moment. But that's why I was trying to go for Toni Kroos as well, because he can play centre attacking mid. But he'll probably be just playing centre mid all the time. Now, as you can see here, loads of teams are going for that Kovalenko. So I don't think I'm going to be getting him. I'm not going to pay for £8 million because I just don't really want it. And then, as you can see here, Zaha rejects his contract, but I do put 70,000 and a squad rotational player, and you can see what happens with that later on. And now we get into the final. I'm just going to sim it. I'm not going to play pre-season friendly tournament. I just don't see the point of it, personally, but we are going to simulate, and you can see that Depay is the top scorer with 3. I think Rashford's also with 3 as well. Now, so we get into the semi-finals. I'm not going to skip this. You're going to see the whole simulation. Then boom, Herrera scores in the 4th minute of the game, and I'm really happy about that, because if we win the final, we'll get loads of money. That's going to help us towards transfers. Now, then Herrera goes and gets a yellow card. Not really happening. And then, about the 60th minute, Mkhitaryan goes and scores, and then they go and score straight away. So thank God Mkhitaryan did score that, and that's how the game ended. 2-1. We do win the final, guys, which is really, really nice. All simmed it all, and we won every single game, I do believe. So it's really, really good. And then, as you can see there, they wanted to go ahead with the deal for Michael Carrick. So probably going to be selling Michael Carrick. I know he's a legend for Man United, but he's getting old. He's 34 years old, so he's going to definitely decline. And it's a really annoying FIFA, because players can play into like 35, as you can see with Ibra doing it in real life. Players can play for ages. 30 is not their like sale by date, whatever, if so to speak. They can still increase. They're still good at 30 years old. We can see it with Ronaldo. Messi's coming up to 30 now, and he's still fantastic. So I think you need to take that away. When you get to 30, decline, because even in the game, Messi does decline in stats, and that's just ridiculous. And then Herrera comes in, Roma comes in with a bid with Herrera. I reject that, and then boom, £41.5 million at Juanma, and I do accept that. I was tempted not to reject it, but I did accept it. It's a lot of money. We'll have over £111 million to make to buy a player. That is a lot of money. And then Ashley Young, Everton do I want to go ahead with a £7 million for Ashley Young. He's doing really well in the transfer window. And you can see that Ericsson did catch my eye, so I went in for Ericsson from a scout report. But interest was shown by Bayern, and I knew if I wanted to get him, I needed to spend big. So I went for £37 million bid for Christian Eriksen. But I do not. But then you'll see why. But we do not actually get Ericsson. And then the next player I wanted to go for, but I went to save it, and I don't know why. The next player I wanted to go for, I think it was Marco Reus. Now, you're wondering why am I going for Marco Reus? Because he can play centre attacking midfield. But as you can see there, though, I was going to accept Zaha, but then I was like, Lingard's decent, and I think he's younger, so I did reject the Zaha deal. I know maybe I should have accepted it, but I just rejected it. So yeah, guys, now we've got the Leicester game next episode. I did say that at the start. Probably be in that live, definitely, as well as the first PL game against Bournemouth. Now, they didn't want Mattis, so I did a £60 million bid for Toni Kroos. That's a lot of money, but I do hope, I really need to hope that they accept that. And then, as you can see there, we couldn't get Ericsson because Bayern Munich got him, so it's really annoying. All the players I want, other teams are getting. Now, I'm looking for other players to get, and I couldn't really find any, so that's when I decided to wonder, well, I know Royce can play centre attacking mid, and he left the Borussia Dortmund career mode I did, which I didn't really like. so I wanted to try and get into Man United. So I was thinking of the player, then bang, we go and type him in, and here he is, Marco Reus, 88 overall, 27 years old. Still got about 3 good seasons before he starts declining. So I put a £40 million plus Herrera. That is a stupid amount of money, but I do hope they accept that, because Royce will be coming off the bench and maybe starting games for above Martial. I can definitely, if I get Royce, it's going to be a really good signing. He'll probably be playing all the games. I know it sounds weird, Michael Royce not playing all the games, but he will be a beast for the career mode. I'm simulating the training again. I did actually forget to put Lafont in the training, but I'll probably be putting him on the next episode. But guys, we're coming to the end of the episode, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please smash the like button, and it has been your boy LCH Plays, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.